Well, my friends, I hope you're ready for some royal tea, because we've got quite the bombshell to discuss today. I've just been reviewing this explosive report about tensions between Queen Camilla and our beloved Princess Catherine, and I have to say, I'm absolutely floored by what's coming to light. This is the kind of palace intrigue that reminds us all that behind the pomp and circumstance, the royal family deals with the same kind of personal conflicts we all do, just on a much grander scale. But before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now, apparently, according to the life of Charles III, Camilla once held some rather unflattering opinions about Catherine, viewing her as socially inferior and unworthy of marrying into the royal family due to her middle-class background. Can you imagine? The very qualities that make Catherine so relatable to all of us, her normalcy, her groundedness, were apparently seen as shortcomings by Camilla. I have to say, hearing this makes my blood boil just a little. The timing of this revelation is particularly interesting, isn't it? Just when Catherine has proven herself to be the absolute backbone of the modern monarchy, especially throughout her health challenges, we're hearing about these past criticisms. It makes you wonder, was this merely about Catherine's non-aristocratic background, or was there something deeper at play? Perhaps a fear that Catherine's natural grace, dignity, and growing popularity might overshadow Camilla's influence over Charles and the monarchy. I've always believed that actions speak louder than words, and if we look at Catherine's actions throughout her time as a royal, what do we see? Unwavering dedication, quiet strength, genuine compassion, and an ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Qualities that our late Queen Elizabeth clearly recognized and valued, seeing in Catherine the kind of strength and poise needed in a future queen. Elizabeth was wise like that, wasn't she? She could see past titles and bloodlines to the character underneath. What's particularly fascinating is how this contrasts with the other royal saga we've been following. While Catherine was quietly proving her critics wrong through years of dedicated service, another royal couple was busy making demands, complaining about traditions, and ultimately abandoning their duties altogether. It's like night and day, isn't it? One woman embraced the responsibility that came with marrying into the royal family, while the other seemed to view it merely as a platform for personal fame. And that's what makes this revelation about Camilla's early attitude toward Catherine so interesting, because it highlights how spectacularly wrong such judgments can be. Catherine wasn't born into aristocracy, true, but she has embodied royal qualities that can't be inherited. Dignity, resilience, discretion, and unwavering commitment to duty. Qualities that certain others who were welcomed into the family with open arms have spectacularly failed to demonstrate. Do you remember Catherine's wedding day? Those magnificent scenes with thousands lining the streets, chanting, "We want Kate." The moment she stepped onto that balcony and gasped, "Oh my," at the sight of the crowds. That wasn't manufactured popularity or carefully orchestrated PR. That was genuine public affection for a woman who has never put a foot wrong, who has conducted herself with impeccable grace from day one. What strikes me most about Catherine is how she's weathered every storm with dignity. When faced with family drama, health challenges, or public scrutiny, she's remained steadfast, never complaining, never explaining, embodying the very best traditions of the monarchy, while simultaneously modernizing it through her approach to parenting, mental health advocacy, and early years work. The contrast with the Sussex situation couldn't be more stark. While Catherine has silently endured criticism, apparently even from within her own family, without ever hitting back publicly, others have rushed to Oprah, Netflix, and publishing houses to air every perceived slight. While Catherine has worked diligently behind the scenes for causes she cares about, others have issued press releases about phone calls and private charitable donations. It's like watching a masterclass in how to be royal versus how not to be royal. Princess Anne's reported decision to bring these old tensions to light raises interesting questions too. Anne has always been known for her no-nonsense approach and unwavering sense of duty. In many ways, she and Catherine are cut from the same cloth, despite their different backgrounds. Is Anne perhaps seeing in Catherine a kindred spirit? Someone who understands that being royal is about service, not celebrity? What I find most ironic about this whole situation is that if Camilla really did hold these views about Catherine's suitability, based on her non-aristocratic background, she was echoing the very same prejudices once directed at herself. Remember how Camilla was once considered not blue-blooded enough for Charles? How society looked down on her for years? You'd think that experience might have fostered more empathy, not judgment. But relationships evolve and people grow. Whatever tensions might have existed in the past, Catherine and Camilla appear to have developed a cordial, respectful relationship over the years. That's what mature adults do. They move past initial impressions and judgments to find common ground. Something that seems impossible for certain exiled royals who cling to grievances like precious jewels. Whatever the truth behind these revelations, one thing remains clear. Catherine has proven herself to be the crown jewel of the monarchy's future. Her poise during personal health challenges, her dedication to meaningful causes, her skillful balancing of tradition and modernity, these qualities have endeared her to the British public in a way that no amount of aristocratic lineage could accomplish. So what do you think, my friends? Do you believe these reports about early tensions between Camilla and Catherine? Do you think Princess Anne has ulterior motives in bringing them to light now? And how do you feel about the contrast between Catherine's approach to royal life versus that of certain California-based former royals? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Until next time, keep supporting our magnificent working royals who represent the very best of Britain through thick and thin. Catherine, especially, deserves our unwavering support as she continues to demonstrate what true grace under pressure looks like. This is your friendly neighborhood royal watcher, signing off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more unfiltered royal commentary. Bye for now.